Hi, I'm Tony Sylvester, and today we're going to talk about Louis Prima and his musical career. I welcome you to the Louis Prima exhibit here on the second floor of the Jazz Museum. So, who was Louis Prima? He was born here in New Orleans in 1910, and he passed away here in 1978. And in between all those years, he packed in a lot of music and a lot of jumping and a lot of jiving. And you can see right behind me is one of the outfits that he wore during his shows.
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. La-di-da, oh, oh. Now you're singing with the swing. And when the music
He was a sharp dresser and he loved colors, and I, as a kid, loved to go in his closet and look at all his shoes and his clothes and his jewelry and his ties.
Put out the fire.
Louis Prima performed for many years in Las Vegas, and those shows were always thought to be the place to be. He was the guy to see.
Witchcraft when your eyes meet mine.
Same old tingle that I feel inside.
He is said to have invented, for the most part, the Las Vegas lounge act.
We would be driving down the Las Vegas Strip when I was little, and he would just look at the lights, look at that beautiful people everywhere. Wish they were here right now. His whole style and his whole attitude and everything, and the way he was such a character, that's a New Orleans trait. He just did things his way and with love.
Oh, Marie.
He was in New York in the 1940s when Mussolini joined Hitler. You know, Italians were afraid to be Italian at that time, and my father never changed his name like some other Italian entertainers did. He stood up for his heritage. That came from his parents and from growing up in New Orleans, where there was huge Sicilian immigration. Those grooves and beats, even the quick shuffle rhythm, that all came from here, and then he took it all around the country. Then combine that with his Sicilian roots. He became a hero to Italian Americans because he was, standing up for his heritage.
So my hope is that you now know a lot more about Louis Prima than you did when you began this tour. But I bet that everyone out there already had heard of Louis Prima. He was King Louis in the Jungle Book.
Ooby-doo, I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you.
He and his band were at a soundstage in Los Angeles, and Walt Disney and the animators said to Louis, well, can you play When the Saints Come Marching In? And he and his band, second line, through the soundstage for Mr. Disney and the animators, and that second line became the famous scene in the movie when you see Louis and the other monkeys marching along to the music.
I just want everyone to remember what my dad was about, and his motto that he signed when he signed pictures was "Be happy." And so that, again, goes back to what his music was like, what he was like as a person, and I feel like he's an example of living life to the fullest. So be happy in whatever you do and whatever you choose to do. That's what he would want me to say.